girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things. A lot has been said, a lot have been heard, a lot have been kickling and cackling behind the scene, honey. But the only thing I can say is God is good all the time. Okay? Anyway, as for the people who had questions, honey, y'all can see. Read the room, baby. As you can see, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. Okay? But kindly go and subscribe to my other channel, Drizzy Reloaded. You don't want to miss what I'll be dropping on the other channel. And now let's start with the tea. So you know that a lot has happened. Of course, I haven't posted videos for the past, 4 days. And shout out to all the people that reached out to me, wanted to know if everything was fine. Baby, better than ever. Okay? So we're going to talk about the things that I did not post, that some of you sent it to me. Of course, let's start with the UNICEF partnership with the Mukambalas, okay? You all know that the UNICEF deal with children's and youth health and, of course, nurturing talents. And you all know that Mukambalas fit the bill perfectly because they have talent in the family and, of course, they have the children in the family, that is, the child in the family. You all know that Prissy recently became a mom. And apart from that, she's also an influencer, businesswoman. And she still fits somewhat in the youth category, her and the husband, because they influence the youth. So UNICEF partnering with them, it's a good look on them, because most of the time these organizations like to partner with people who have huge influence or other celebrities. You also, I remember the one that JuX did in Nigeria. I think it was cancer awareness, if I'm not mistaken. So that right there is good. And of course, you all know that we are on holy month of Ramadan. And JuX being a family man, that is him, the wife and the child, they're on that time zone also. Because I saw some people asking, why isn't there a huge repost or rather promotion when it comes to the local song? I'm like, the song is not his to begin with, of course. He's doing what he can. And the holy month of Ramadan is really, it's for them to stay away from a lot of worldly things. Okay, we can't judge people based off of their religion, everybody and their God at the end of the day. But we've seen some celebrities being judged from, doing certain things during this holy month of Ramadan. JuX has talked a lot about how how his religion really mean a lot to him. So us seeing not posting more or rather posting close to none during this holy month of Ramadan must, have to do with the fact that, he want to keep it as, clean as possible as per his beliefs. And of course, we've also seen that with Prissy, because Tanzania is very much so an Islamic state. Well, let's just put it out there. But with that being said, also I want to talk about something, right? And that is Juma JuX and the fact that now people are not only talking about him like they used to only talk about him when it comes to his relationship and his marital and the fact that he's a father now, but they're also talking about his music, right? So there's this big debate if on which position is JuX in when it comes to music, right? Well, some argue he's not on top 5 in Tanzanian music. Yeah, probably, yeah, because when you look at Tanzanian numbers, it's not that much, but when you get out of Tanzania and you're out there, trust you me, JuX is on top 3 from TZ artist. With that one I can literally bet, like for real, because in TZ, it's a different ballgame because they support their own very much, okay? And there are certain people who have been on 1, 2, 3 for such a long time, and you can't surpass them. The only time that you can be in the same equation as them is if you join them, right? And that gatekeeping type ish has also, somewhat brainwash the audience, or rather the supporters, or rather the listener of music, to think that these people are the ones who are leading the pack and others follow until eternity, because there are some who till date believe that Ali Kiba is above Diamond, even though personally I feel like Diamond is above Ali Kiba both in and outside TZ, right? But when it comes to JuX, so Bongo 5, okay, was giving his own opinion about this song called Loca with JuX featuring King Madi and Didi from Ivory Coast. And he was basically just talking about numbers, right? Because you all know that TZ are very huge on numbers when it comes to YouTube, but they neglect other bigger music streaming platforms which are paying artists good, because the rest of the world seem to have gotten away from YouTube. YouTube is now for content creators and blogs, okay? They are more onto Apple Music, Spotify, etc. But also he said something, and I saw some of his own people coming for him saying, okay, this song is up to, I think, 500,000 the last time I checked on YouTube. And they were saying that JuX did a collaboration with D-listers from Nigeria, okay? But first of all, Didi is not from Nigeria, it's from Ivory Coast, and is well ranked up there, okay? Secondly, this King Madi that you guys are calling a D-lister, when you go to Spotify, he has more monthly listeners audience than Diamond Platnumz. She has 1.5 million monthly listeners. Diamond have like 1.3. Diamond is the highest in TZ. But King Madi, okay, this little girl here, he has more than Diamond Platnumz. Didi have 1.2. Of course, JuX's monthly listening has gone down. Of course, that's why we've been encouraging you all to just kindly go there and subscribe to his audience on Spotify. It's very, very important. Okay, so that's what he was trying to prove for the people who sent me for the translation. He was trying to say that JuX is actually winning, and he's actually playing a game that TZ people are not seeing, and they will see it when he's already up there, because they're seeing him like he's having songs with people whom, according to them, they feel like they're not doing numbers, but when you go to streaming platforms, they're actually doing big numbers. Okay? Anyway, tell me how y'all feel about it down on the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Follow me on IG at Drizzy_Rain. Of course, don't forget to follow me on my new page, Drizzy Reloaded. Keep it classy, stay messy.